familiar face to us here on Breakfast Television as the floor producer, but she is also a familiar face for many people out there in the plus-size community. We are joined by Zita Maharaj. She is the spokesperson for Size Fit Plus. Welcome, Zita.
Thanks for having me.
Or I shouldn't say welcome. You're already here. You've been working all along in behind the scenes.
About 5 o'clock.
Tell us about the website itself. They approached you. How did that come about, first of all?
It was a very organic process.
Okay.
The creators of this website contacted me because I do a lot of work in media and also with young people. I talk a lot about deconstructing body sizes and really being comfortable in your skin, and they felt it was a really nice fit that I can talk to kids, I can talk to adults, I can be myself and recognize that I'm happy in my size and healthy.
Right.
So if you have no health issues and you're well in your skin, present that to the world.
And that really is your message. So you blog, you're a blogger on the site. So what other sort of messages do you put out there to that community to let them know, feel good about yourself?
Well, it's all about feeling good about yourself, but also informing yourself. So this is a brand new website that's really focusing on connecting people. We have never been able to connect this much as celebrities and as regular folk ever. So
Right.
why not put everybody together on the same page and let's see what we all are talking about. So we're going to talk about lifestyle, health and wellness. It doesn't have to just be plus, but it has to be life and relatable. So I'll be talking monthly about a different topic. For January, I've already started with a welcome, but also it's a new year, new times. We try to get people started with not resolutions, but lifestyle goals.
Right.
So I'll be checking in and very available and interviewing people to see how they're doing with their goals.
I'm glad you said that, because we've talked off camera and you've mentioned goals, that you don't necessarily make resolutions.
Correct.
You decide to make goals. So why goals as opposed to using that term New Year's resolution?
Because normally, naturally, most of us break them by the second or third week into
Right.
January. So most of us are checking our watch or our clocks or whatever and saying, I'm over it. But I don't want to do that. If I'm setting a goal, I want to set something that's attainable and that I can really measure it against something. So if it's a goal that I have financially, let's say, well, I'm going to make sure that I see a specific thing happen and that I could reach it and then set a new one. Same thing with health, wellness, all of the above. And in being plus size, I want to make sure that I'm bringing something positive to the women or men that are on the website visiting, checking us out,
Right.
and making sure that they too can set these goals that make them feel good.
So are you one of many contributors then on the website?
I'm the spokesperson for it,
Right.
and we'll be checking for different contributors for
Okay.
different places, local and international, that have wonderful a myriad of things to talk about. Right, wherever they are the expert in, we'll get them to chat about it.
Yeah, obviously, this is a website and a way to communicate with a variety of different people, different ages, different sizes. What about younger people, though? For younger and specifically younger women out there, to make them feel good about themselves, what kind of advice do you give to young women?
Primarily, you have to look at yourself and recognize that in a magazine, only 2% of the world's population look like that.
Yeah.
Most of us don't, and that's okay. And feel good knowing that okay is what sells. Using me as an example, I was asked to be the spokesperson for something without having to change, alter, or be different in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
We've moved away from the cookie cutter brand, and we're going more into diversity, and more of us look like this than not. So why not express that and embrace it? So I want you to celebrate your difference, especially for a young woman who has so much to offer. Celebrate that and don't feel minimized by it, and don't feel like you have to change to be noticed. You don't have to change to be valued.
Right.
And when somebody gets that moment, and older women need to feel that, men as well, the minute you
Agreed.
get that moment and you realize that you're okay the way you are, the sky's the limit, because you don't have to change.
Future plans.
Yeah.
For the website, where do you see it, sort of the direction going for the website?
Well, there's something amazing about this site that's unique, and this is why it's such a wonderful thing to be a part of. There's something called the Size Fit Calculator.
Okay.
And on this on the website, the calculator will tell you, no matter what your dimensions are, what brand associated will be the size. So if you've ever
Okay.
bought something on a website in the UK, it'll be a different size than if it's a US site or a Canadian site. So we're really going to focus on this calculator because it's unique to the site, and it really makes it worth becoming a member. You'll get exclusive offers. You'll probably get, little coupons in the mail, or maybe even rebates for things if you do become a member. So I encourage everybody to sign up, and even go so far as saying you don't have to be plus to get some good information.
Exactly.
So get involved.
Thank you so much for
Thanks.
joining us, Zita. Really appreciate it. You get back to work, okay?